right, so we're going to get right into it. We got lots to talk about today. We're going to not get rid of the weekend recap discussion. All I'm going to say is, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, amazing movie. Go see it. They did Bruce Lee dirty. How dare you? Don't disrespect the dragon like that.
Dirty.
They did him so dirty. The dude that played him was a fucking clown, too. Anyways, talk about that later.
All right, let's get to the topic this week. UFC 241.
What a card.
What a card.
Derek Brunson, I guess we'll start there.
Yeah, he looked really good. He took a head kick, his chin held up.
He was the huge underdog.
Yeah, I thought Ian Heine would win.
And he pulled it off. Not really much to say. He looked good. He won second and third rounds decisively. Gets him right back. His career might have been on jeopardy there if he lost that. He's come off from 2 first-round knockouts.
No, he was coming off a win. Decision win. He was
before that, he was coming off from 2 first-round knockouts, right? He's back.
But before we get to the next fight, let's talk about this guy's hair.
Sexy, right? Looking nice. Got to get cleaned up for the season, going away to Wasaga Beach.
Well, we also had actually an undercard. Shout out to Corey Sandhagen. The guy's a future bantamweight. He beat Rafael Asensio.
Yes.
Big win.
Asensio's ranked number 3, wasn't he?
Yeah. So Corey Sandhagen is Brendan Schaub's was saying, hey, this guy's going to be the best. He's beaten John Lineker and Rafael Asensio, and he's 13-1. And that's big wins, man. I want to see him versus Peter Yan.
And so, what do you think that's going to be the next fight for him?
It should be 2 up-and-comers in top 5. Maybe Uriah Faber, but it looks like they're going to do Cejudo versus Faber.
Oh, I'm sure they're not going to do Shevchenko versus Cejudo?
Oh, God.
I hope Shevchenko knocked his ass out. Fuck Cejudo for
Cejudo's good, though.
That is cringy.
But, what about that, let's talk about the fight that really was amazing, but had a horrible decision.
Best fight in the card, in my opinion. I don't think Brady agrees.
I thought it was.
I think it's the best fight in the card. It was the fight I was second most excited for on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Romero
versus Paulo the bitch Costa.
Or the Eraser, whatever you want to go with.
I hate him. I talk shit all the tweets, all the shit about Paulo Costa.
Brazil versus Cuba. Dime piece versus dime piece. Action movie star versus action movie star.
I would never say Paulo Costa's good.
I mean, just like their body, their physiques.
Okay.
I had the first round Romero. Who'd you give that to?
I had second and third for Romero.
It's second and third. Yeah. Okay, I had the first and the third, and I'll tell you why, then you tell me why. I'll tell you, and then you explain what you think happened. So the first round, very close. They both dropped each other, but Romero dropping Costa was way more damaging than what Costa did when he dropped Romero. I think Romero might have been outlanded in the first round, but he did way more damage. So to me, you score him that round. Second round, Costa comes back and had him against the fence and just outworked him. So I give that round to Costa. Thought that was the easiest round to score for Costa.
I thought that was the one that Romero won the most.
And then the third round, I thought Romero just beat the shit out of him. It wasn't even competitive. And he had him against the fence 3 or 4 times, and he would just let him off. Mm-hmm. I thought he could have finished the fight. He hit him with some uppercuts on the inside in the clinch. If he had followed that up, I think he would have finished the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what did you think?
I just thought Romero got robbed. I could have gave him all 3 rounds, really. Like, I thought the first one was Costa's. The second one was he landed a takedown in the end that would have sealed the deal because it was a close round.
Okay. And
then the third round was he was outlanding him the jab. He almost knocked him out in the third, like controlled it. So I don't know. It was a big robbery.
I thought that takedown in the second round was insignificant because there was only 5 seconds left on the clock, so it doesn't really. Okay, you took him down for.
The takedowns are big points,
I guess. But I'd rather land a right hand.
God, the guy judges right. Most people thought it was a robbery.
Yeah, I think over 50% of people thought that Romero won that fight. So this is the problem. The UFC is a business. We know this. So there's no business in promoting a 42-year-old to be your next title challenger, but he's already fought the champion twice. Yeah, we might have a new champion. Who knows? We don't know yet. But the point being, he's already fought that champ twice, who's a champ right now. No one really wants to see the third Romero fight because there's a good chance Romero beats Whitaker. A lot of people think he already has beat Whitaker. So if 42-year-old person is your champion, it just doesn't look good. And
shout out, Romero, you actually made weight for this fight, too.
Easy.
184, yeah. But good fight. I don't like Costa.
I don't think Costa beats. I don't think he beats either.
I don't think he beats Whitaker or Arizona.
No, I don't think he gets outworked by Whitaker. The first round would be a problem for Whitaker against Costa, but I think if he can survive that, which he can.
That guy's not going 5 rounds with anyone though.
Because he survived Yoel Romero.
But he wouldn't survive anyone in 5 rounds.
True.
That guy's gas tank was.
Shout out to Yoel Romero's gas tank.
Yeah,
he looked amazing in the third round.
He looked good. The guy he doesn't fight for decisions. He fights.
Which you shouldn't.
He's not a point fighter.
You shouldn't. If that fight had have continued, who's dying and who's not? Costa would have been dead.
Mm-hmm.
Romero would have been walked away with some bruises, but guess what? He'd be breathing.
And whose face at the end of the day won that fight?
Facts. Costa was bleeding out everything.
But the main event.
Co-main event.
Should
have been the main event.
He's back.
The return.
That was a hilarious play.
The boy's back.
He even landed a Stockton slap. We got Nate Diaz winning the
Oh my god.
fight against Pettis.
When he landed the Stockton slap against the fence on the second round, I was like, boys, he slapped him.
He made it look easy.
It was amazing. Yeah, he dominated from the start to finish.
Yeah, it was good.
He won every round. He checked leg kicks. Can we give him the respect for that? He broke the man's foot when he checked the leg kick. Pettis, I don't really know what his game plan was because he said he was going to chew up his legs. He did nothing from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
What was his plan?
I don't know.
Was he trying to drag Nate into deep water? Because Nate's got great cardio.
Yeah, he actually looked tired compared to
Yeah.
He said he was tired.
He was tired, but 3 years off, give him a break.
Yeah.
That being said, wrestling looked good, boxing looked good, range, inside, everything. Did he throw any kicks, Nate?
No. Oh, yes, he did. He did
he?
throw some, yeah.
He did. Okay, when he landed those 3 knees on Pettis' face, I think the ref should have stopped the fight. There was no need for him to continue. He literally turned away from the cage. There was no need for the fight to continue. It kept going. He got some ground and pound in. Good win. And even better post-fight interview calling out Jorge Masvidal
For the gangster title.
Jeez, who East Coast versus West Coast? They got to throw down. What do you think?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Why?
I think Connor 3 is going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this is a bigger fight right now than that Connor.
It wouldn't sell more than Connor and Trilogy.
Man, that Jorge Masvidal
It's a big fight
was
for MMA fans.
That's true. That's
It's
fair.
not big for the public.
that's
And
a good
that
point.
trilogy would sell for both.
Okay. Hypothetically, just Diaz, Masvidal right now. Who are you favoring at this point in time to win that?
Jorge.
Jorge. I favor Jorge in a 3-round fight. In a 5-round fight, I favor Diaz.
Too small. He was a lightweight too. Yeah, they're two smaller welterweights, so it'd be good.
Everyone's a small welterweight now.
That's true.
Okay, main event.
Woo!
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
If you couldn't tell, Brady's a little bit excited about this one. Go nuts. What do you
There's
got?
not much that goes wrong with the Stipe train when it comes to me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, God. Yeah?
I love this man.
You gonna let Stipe at your ass, too?
He could eat it.
Oh, boy.
But, I don't know. I'm a huge Stipe fan. No, I'm not a bandwagoner either. Like, I've been following this guy ever since he's...
Since before Verdun, man.
Yeah. Oh, way before.
Way before.
I watched him fight Shane Del Razio.
You told me
his first fight.
You told me he's gonna be the next. There's this tall dude from Cleveland that's a good boxer. He's gonna be the next champion. You told me a long time ago.
I loved him ever since I seen him fight, man. And this guy, I couldn't have been happier because he needed this fight.
Yeah, I mean, if he lost this fight, he's still the number 1 contender.
Yeah,
because the other number 1
he'd
contender.
probably get his belt back too because he'd be
Cormier would retire.
Yeah. But the fact that people don't realize how big of a win Cormier is.
Right.
Like, you just beat the pound for pound best fighter in the world.
Yes.
Ranked.
Yes.
That's always means something.
Yes. 100%. So that puts Stipe top 3 pound for pound. That has to.
Has to. And look at when you're talking about all time great heavyweights too. Look at this guy's resume now.
The problem with the heavyweight division is they all were so good for such short periods of time, or you had someone like Fedor who was really good at one time, then kind of fell off, then came back. So it's there's no consistency. It's hard to pick who the GOAT is. To me, I think Daniel Cormier is still the greatest of all time. His only loss at heavyweight, he's 13-1, is to Stipe, the other greatest UFC heavyweight of all time. I think both of them would beat Cain Velasquez.
I think both of them would beat Fedor. Fedor beat a lot of he beat okay. He beat better in UFC's competition for the time. He beat Nog and Crow Cop, which were beasts.
He beat Josh Barnett. He beat Lovsky. He beat a lot of monsters.
But if you're looking at resumes of extreme, you're looking at, even Cormiers doesn't add up to Stipe's resume for at heavyweight. You're talking about Andrei Arlovsky, Overeem.
Right. You beat Anthony Johnson, who's a heavyweight, though. Twice.
That's a light heavyweight.
At light heavyweight, but he is a heavyweight. He's fought at heavyweight.
I know, but he
beat Andrei Arlovsky.
But in that case, you could say he also beat up a welterweight.
That's true.
So
yeah, that's fair.
Anyone could put on some juice.
He beat Gustafsson. I know he's not a heavyweight, but
I would say he's a better light heavyweight career than a heavyweight.
Ooh, no.
For resume.
Resume-wise, yes, but he fights better at heavyweight than he does light heavyweight.
I don't agree with that.
Oof, I don't know.
His resume at light heavyweight is amazing, but when you Stipe, you got Overeem, Verdun, you got Andre Arlovski, you got Daniel Cormier, Dos Santos, and you're forgetting that this Francis Ngannou, you're not
Mark Hunt,
like you're Roy Nelson, like you're Gabriel Gonzaga, like you're talking about.
Gabriel, it's a stretch. Let's relax.
But still, it's a name. Yeah. You're talking about people like he was putting these people to sleep in the first round, and I like. A lot of people don't realize too is like he's like the underdog heavyweight too. The guy's always underdog. Remember when he fought Francis Ngannou? Who gave him a chance?
No, I told you.
Yeah, you said I actually thought he was going to maybe.
I told you he was going to win. Did I not?
Yeah, Francis will beat everyone except Stipe because he's a horrible matchup for. It's like Styles make fights.
Yes, I think it's a lot closer fight though this time, but I think Stipe still edges it.
I think Stipe comes out and wrestles him right away.
But I don't think we see that fight. I think we see if Daniel Cormier decides to come back, which if I'm a betting man, I think Cormier comes back because he was this close to beating Stipe again. This close. The first round, after the first round, I'm like, this fight's over. Picked him up and walked him to the middle of the cage and smashes him. He's like, oh, all right, WWE.
Stipe said after, he's like, I don't know what the hell is happening. He's like, I'm a big boy. I don't get lifted up like that shit.
Like, I thought I was getting DDT.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, all right, Cormier.
He said it was more embarrassing that he was up there for so long.
Terrible. Second round, Daniel was just peppering him with 1-2s. Third round, close, edged it to Stipe. Fourth round, Stipe completely changed the momentum. Like, if you don't understand fighting, you don't realize how hard it is for a man that's 5 inches taller to be landing left hooks to the body like that. He's reaching down, first of all, because you're reaching to the body, and then he's that much further down because he's 5 inches shorter than you. So he has to take his lead leg, step to the outside foot, get up underneath him. To make that adjustment and to be able to just keep countering with the left hook to the body when Daniel's trying to throw a jab, absolutely amazing. Like, Stipe's boxing came out, was just ridiculous.
You think his boxing is one of the best in MMA?
Fabulous. His boxing defense, terrible. The man doesn't move his head. He stays in. Like, can we get a little bit of head movement? Can you block a jab?
He's 20-0 in amateur.
Can you block a jab for me, Stipe?
Yeah, he takes a lot of shots.
The amount of damage you took from that fight, if you looked at them both after the fight, they both were destroyed. But Stipe was fucked.
There's some happening really bad with Cormier's mouth. I don't know if you noticed.
The swelling, yeah.
It was bad.
And then the finish, after he landed 14. Let me just throw that number at you. 14 left hooks within a matter of 3 minutes, because it was only part of the round. Then Cormier's like, I just can't take this anymore. Winced, and Stipe took a nice little step around, got the angle, right hand, backed him up the fence, another right hand, finish. Beautiful.
I got to see that finish again.
Oh, it was beautiful, man. The way he hit him with the left hook of the body, and Cormier shuttles back, steps around, cuts the octagon off, and just forced him against the cage. It was beautiful.
I'm glad that he took a year off now. He needed that. He really proved, like, his chin needed to heal.
Yeah. I think he's going to take some time because I don't want to see him fight till 2020. He took some vicious shots.
They both did.
Yeah, I understand, but look at what Francis. If let's say Cormier retires, the next fight is Francis. So Francis is coming off of Cain Velasquez and Dos Santos first round starches. He's fresh. He's got like no scratches, nothing. These two guys need some time to recover.
Honestly, what I would like to see, and no one's talked about it, I would like to see Stipe go down at 205.
Yeah, they asked him. He can't make 205. Yep. That's the lightest he's ever weighed in. It was 230. 230, and he still was huge.
He would be a big light heavyweight.
Oh, I don't think he couldn't make the cut.
But John Jones was walking around 236.
Okay, what about John Jones coming up then? It makes more sense.
I think Stipe would beat him though.
I think John Jones destroys him. He would wrestle him and...
Cormier couldn't wrestle him that way.
The first round, he wrestled the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But...
you don't see many 6'4" guys off their back. It was really weird to see.
It was. Okay, let's make a pick. Who's the heavyweight GOAT?
Stipe, for sure.
Okay, I say Cormier. Let us know in the comments. What else you got, Brady?
Alright, Joshua saying Lucky Punch.
Did you hear in the interview?
Yeah.
So basically, he went on Sky Sports. First time he's talked about the fight since when it was June, right? In June. He's saying you put him and Ruiz in a ring 10 times, he wins 9 of them. That's just the one time that Ruiz ever won. It was a punch, the God-send punch, one lucky shot. What do you think? I don't think so. He got dropped 4 times. How can you say it was a lucky punch?
I agree with him to a point, because from what I've seen of the fight and what I called was going to happen is his IQ was really low in that fight.
Joshua's?
Yes.
Okay.
what he did is he knocked him down.
Yeah.
Instead of backing up, he went for the kill, and he got in a firefight, and in a dogfight, and then he got clipped.
So you don't think you go for the kill after you have a guy hurt?
Not Cody. He went Cody Garbrandt on us.
Okay.
There's a difference between putting all your defense and offense down, or he put no defense in and just said, I'm going to finish it.
Put all his eggs in that one basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point.
So,
and not to mention, his defense was just lacking. Why is this? I can't get over the fact no one is talking about that. His left hand was on his thigh. This is the way he was fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Why you're not Floyd Mayweather? What are you doing? You're a heavyweight, bro. This is how you've got to the dance. This is how you beat Klitschko. This is how you got all those belts. Keep your hand up, man.
mm-hmm.
Like, he showed no respect to Ruiz, I don't think.
No.
I agree he wins the rematch 9 out of 10 times. Let's relax. You got dropped 4 times, lucky punch. Let's relax for that.
We'll see. Horiguchi. Starched.
Wow.
One of the best fighters on the planet.
Mr. 2-belt, 2 organization champion. Ryzen and Bellator, 125-pound champ, right? It's 125.
135.
135?
135.
He went up?
Yeah, he's been a heavyweight for a while.
Why am I thinking it was 125?
He was 125 for a bit. He fights them both, but
Yeah.
he's champ at 135.
He got starched, man. It wasn't even close.
For the minute.
I think there was an automatic rematch clause, but it was a non-title fight. So the Bellator and Risen champions coming off of a devastating first-round knockout. So you better get that one back.
Yes, definitely. Brock versus Jones.
Next, explain to me, what do you think's gonna happen?
It's kind of interesting.
It's because you look like Brock Lesnar. That's why you think it's interesting.
Hey.
I don't even want to get involved in this topic. Kurt Angle went on ESPN today and said that
He said, next! Fight announcement. We got Nunes versus Duranami.
What about Floyd Mayweather? This is what Floyd Mayweather.
We're getting there.
Okay, new fight announcement. Nunes, Duranami. It's a rematch. Nunes won the first
I'm
one.
going down your list, actually.
Yeah.
That was on the list. It's Brock Jones, Nunes, Duranami. Amanda Nunes knocking out another girl in the first round. Again.
Who won the first round? The first fight?
Nunes. Knockout first round.
Yeah, I got Nunes. First round. Slump fest.
Greatest of all time. Then Duranami will give up her belt anyway, so.
I'm surprised she took the fight, to be honest with you.
Like, what are you doing? I can't pronounce this one, but what's this fight right here?
Okay, so Artur Beterbiev is taking on Alex Gaviznik. So
who?
Beterbiev is the IBF light heavyweight champion, and Gaviznik is the WBC. Gaviznik's the guy who stole Don Stevenson's career. You know that guy?
Oh yeah.
Both undefeated.
You broke him.
One's Russian, one's Ukrainian. Teddy Atlas is the trainer of Gaviznik. Great fight. I'm excited for that. I bet you Beterbiev is the betting favorite, but I edge Gaviznik to take that one.
I don't even know him. You didn't even put in your list, by the way, but Mayweather. Talked about Manny Pacquiao. It's
at the top, man. What do you mean?
Mayweather Pacquiao 2. Is that next right now?
I don't want to talk about it, but let me just explain what happened, because then people are going to be wondering what happened. So, Mayweather apparently is going to Saudi Arabia to discuss the rematch with Pacquiao. That was yesterday. That was Sunday. Today's Monday. Now Mayweather's coming out and saying that that's an old video, and people are just like recirculating it to cause speculation. Mm-hmm. And now Manny's coming out and saying, "Oh, you're using my name to basically like keep yourself relevant, chasing clout." I don't want to add any more fuel to this. I'm sick of this conversation. I'm sick of Floyd Mayweather. If he comes back, I hope Pacquiao knocks him out. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Next.
Billy Joe Saunders signs with the Zone.
English.
The Zone.
What do you think?
DAZN.
You're not excited with that move?
No.
Why?
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? He's one of the best middleweights in the world.
I hate the Zone.
He's joining the ranks where there's all the other best middleweights. You got Danny Jacobs, Demetrius Andre, Triple G, Canelo Alvarez.
Feed him Triple G.
That's a great fight.
Feed him.
I would take Triple G, but let's make it happen, please. I want any of those fights. I'm down.
I think you're going to see is they're going to put a belt next on Triple G. Try.
Yeah, the vacant IBF. He's looking to fight for that one.
Against a bum?
Against Stipe. He's not a bum. He's lost once to Danny Jacobs, but yeah, he'd get crushed.
So they're trying to give him the best belt.
Trying to get him that strap season, baby.
We got a preview of. We can't even say the card. We're just saying preview the main fight.
UFC China,
which should be a prelim, and it starts at 6 a.m. By the way.
Guess how many fights we watched on this card?
None. I'm not waking up at 6 for this shit.
Even if it was at prime time, I'm not watching this bullshit.
They're giving the number 6 ranked girl a title shot just because, and I actually think that she's gonna win.
No. Jessica Andrade is fighting
Weili Zhang.
Zhang. Zhang's getting destroyed. First round, picked up, planted on her face, smashed.
We wanted that Namajunas rematch, but they're going to China, so they had to.
I don't think Rose wanted to fight again.
I can't believe how good Rose looked in that fight. Like, she looked so good.
It was one of the greatest championship performances I've seen. In period.
Everything.
Until it wasn't. It was the greatest until it wasn't.
I was like, man, this girl's getting slaughtered by Rose? And then what happened?
It was like that first round with Cormiers Stipe. Greatness, and then it just was not.
Preview. Mitrione versus Kanonov.
Karatanov.
I love Kanonov.
Their first fight ended with a DQ.
Ball kick?
No contest, right?
Yeah, no contest, but ball kick.
Yeah, Mitrione hit him in the dick. So hopefully we get a fight this time. That'd be good. Let's at least get a fight this time.
Can you believe it's part 2? Like, that sounds so bad. 14 seconds of the last fight? That was the main event before?
I got Mitrione.
Do you give out refunds if that happens in the fight?
No, because the ticket says the bouts are subject to change, and so there's no refund. But I got Mitrione. What do you think?
I got Sergey by knockout second round.
Okay.
And the last, but I do have some topics after I want to talk about myself. We got Kovalev versus Yarde.
Okay. Biggest fight of the weekend, and it's not even close. I've been watching a lot of Anthony Yarde just to try to give you guys a better idea because I haven't watched much of him coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Sergey Kovalev, if you don't know who he is, like, who are you? You're a disgrace. One of the best light heavyweights of the last decade. Still the champ, in my opinion. He's still the best in the division. Anthony Yarde, monster. Coming up, he's just crushed everybody. I think he's 14-0, 14 knockouts or something like that. British monster. He's definitely a rising star. Too much, too soon. I think Kovalev gets it done, unanimous decision, but look for Yarde to do good things.
Yeah.
If you're a betting man, Anthony Yarde is a huge underdog, so it wouldn't be a bad idea if you believe in him. What do you think?
I got it. Kovalev by 7th round knockout.
Knockout. Okay. I'm just excited for that fight. That's a great fight.
No prediction?
I got Kovalev UD.
Oh, okay. And the big announcement, big topic of the week.
Drum roll, please. Wow. All right, let him know.
We got Struve versus Rothwell.
He's Mr. Not Retired versus Mr. Failed
Return
test.
But yeah, the announcements haven't been that great this week, but I do want to talk about one thing. What is one thing that John Jones and Daniel Cormier have in common in fights?
I don't know.
Eye pokes.
Correct.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. You don't think any of those were shot punches?
No, Joe Rogan replayed both during the break.
Okay.
And he said, what I did like though, if you go back to the first round or second round, he eye poked Stipe and Stipe's like this. Like he looked hurt. Cormier comes in and boom.
Why not? That's the sport. If the ref isn't going to see it, why?
But did you see that beautiful uppercut? It was like, you bitch.
Protect yourself at all times, man. That's the sport. If the ref didn't see it and isn't going to stop it, don't be a bitch. You got to suck it up. You got another eye, Stipe.
Did you see the He didn't act like a bitch. He kind of hit him with that nice shot.
Oh, Stipe hit Cormier?
Yeah, because he was going like this with his eye, like wincing, and he went against the fence, and then Cormier went to punch, and he just left.
Oh, they said Cormier.
No.
Oh,
he hit him with a beautiful uppercut.
I like that.
It was beautiful. But great week of fights.
Great week of fights. I think Yoel Romero he gets the loser of Rob Whittaker, Adesanya, or Calvin Gastelum maybe.
Yeah.
Darren Till called out Calvin Gastelum.
I don't want to see that fight.
I think Calvin would get him.
Yeah,
get him out of there. But
one thing I do want to talk about. What about Conor McGregor hitting an old man at the pub?
Just Conor, bro, get it together, man. Like,
did you see them? The owner pouring out all the Proper 12 in the whiskey now. They're trying to petition no Proper 12 in Ireland.
Man, he's just like he's not even a fighter ananymore. You heard it here first. He's not a fighter anymore. He's a celebrity.
But did you hear? When I seen the punch, so it's like it was fake. The guy didn't react.
I mean, he took it well. It was a pretty solid shot, man. It was his left hand too, and Conor's left-handed.
But the guy didn't move.
Okay.
That's weird.
He took it well. What do you mean?
I don't know. What are you doing though?
He's fallen from grace.
He's John Jones.
I don't think he wouldn't be the top 5 right now in the lightweight division.
It's sad.
That's sad. On that note, I think that's all we got for this week.
It was a great week.
Can't wait.
Can't wait
for next week.
I'm gonna go get a rock star because we're gonna get sponsored.
Peace.
Bye.